Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today is a giant day on my Ben 10 journey. Today, I'm starting Ben 10 Alien Force. It feels like yesterday I watched the first episode of Ben 10, and I remember I got comments on that reaction when I uploaded my first ever reaction to Ben 10, that first episode. I remember I got comments saying, are you going to be doing all of the shows? Ben 10, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, Omniverse, are you going to do all these? Like, I don't know, I just started, I have no idea. And now we're here with Alien Force. It is pretty crazy how far I've come along, and I'm loving the Ben 10 universe, and I cannot wait to continue with this sequel series. All I really know is that apparently Ben and Gwen are a little older, because I remember seeing some comments, but I've been avoiding a lot of the comments over the last number of weeks, and mostly in general as well, because there are a lot of times people post spoilers or say stuff and they're not realizing the spoilers, so I've been avoiding a lot of the comment section for the most part for my Ben 10 videos, but I do appreciate you guys commenting, just I have to be careful. But that's pretty much what I have understood, is that this takes place sometime later after the original Ben 10 series, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. A lot of you guys were commenting saying, just based on your viewing of Ben 10, you're really going to like Alien Force. I said Ultimate Alien, which is the next show after this. But you're really going to like Alien Force, so I'm excited. So I'm just going to jump in. Let's see what happens here. This is the first episode of Ben 10 Returns. Ben 10 Returns. I just said the episode title. I literally woke up half an hour ago, so apologies. This first episode of Ben 10 Alien Force is Ben 10 Returns Part 1. That's what I meant to say. Wow. This is what happens. This is what happens when I try to get some sleep last night. I've been stressed out over something else I won't really mention in this video, because hopefully it'll get resolved by the time this comes out. But anyways, so let's get into it now, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see this first episode of Alien Force. Ben 10 Returns Part 1, of course. It's a two-parter. maybe it's more than a two-parter. I have no idea. So here we go, guys. Ben 10 Returns Part 1. Let's go.
You may speak to me, half-breed vermin. We have found the source of the leak.
Okay.
His name is Max Tennyson. Destroy him.
No. Is that the bully? Is that him?
Pass it to me.
Definitely the bullies. Yep. Oh my god. It's crazy to see him older like that. Hi.
I wasn't showing off. Ben Tennyson. Hi.
It's weird to hear a different voice.
Great.
Just saying.
Thanks. Grandpa Max, open up, it's me.
Being watched.
What happened in here?
Well, he got ambushed or something. Oh. Holy crap.
Oh man.
Wait. I didn't even notice he didn't have it on. Well, we're destroying the rust bucket now. Jesus. He's not there. Exactly.
Peekaboo.
Hello, Ben.
Grandpa, what's...
Message?
I missed this recording where I knew only you would find it. There's renewed alien activity on Earth. I'm investigating.
Okay.
Love you. Max out.
You've got the Omnitrix.
Ben, don't run in the house.
Parents.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay.
It says
Hello.
He's got the Omnitrix.
To put it back on, maybe? I didn't know you could take it off. I thought you didn't think you could. That's gotta be Gwen. Oh my gosh.
Point.
Ben.
Wow.
Feed it. Compliments means you want something.
It's dark now?
Well, that's attractive. Grandpa doesn't have the Omnitrix. You do.
Yeah, he's sending me some kind of message.
Yeah, what?
I think he wants me to put it on again.
Yes.
Remember how much trouble we had getting it off the last time?
The Omnitrix is
Shit. Oh shit.
yours. Give it to me now.
Or what?
Don't
go anywhere.
make me use it on you.
Not fish face here, that's for sure.
Oh, it's pink. Just like the CG movie. Oh my god. So she's definitely been practicing.
Getting really good at that stuff.
I'm a duly deputized agent of the Plumbers, an intergalactic law enforcement organization.
Putting it back on. I didn't know you could take it off. That's interesting. I'm curious why you took it off.
The Forever Knights, a group of criminals.
Forever
Alien
Knights.
technology. Yeah, I know.
That's Kevin.
I was about to say, is that Kevin?
Levin.
I can't believe Kevin's like popping up. Okay.
As promised, 4 dozen factory new laser lances.
Jesus.
You tell me.
Hands above your heads, air breathers. By
Air
authority of
breathers.
The plumbers here all busted.
Oh, shoot him.
Off.
We are toast.
Nope.
No, we're
You got
not.
this. Come on. Come on.
It's hero time.
What is going on? So
I got
reboot is
nothing.
blue?
Maybe I do.
Yeah, magic. Come on. Nice. Yeah, just shoot him. What are you doing? You're just sitting. Come on. There you go. Wait for the Omnitrix. Might as well do something. Yeah, like, set defense, do that. There you go. Man, what the hell's going on with this thing? Whoa! Did it just... Okay.
Never did that before. Well, I wonder
Wait,
the
what?
circumstances.
Okay.
This one looks pretty good.
Whoa!
Fire. Get away.
New alien! Right away! Cool! Damn! Yeah, knock that truck over.
How much fun this is.
So getting shot doesn't hurt, okay. Oh!
Hey!
Hey, Tennyson.
Oh shit!
What do you
Hey!
Let's see. You trapped me in the Null Void for all those years. I've got more than enough power to take it.
Get off me, boy. Damn! Oh shit. Oh shit, yep. Fire? Okay, fire! I like the animation for that. Interesting.
These weapons run on ether point energy cells, a dangerous technology way too advanced for humans. They shouldn't even be on this planet.
I'm happy to help find those deadbeats.
Just you get paid though, that's why.
Nobody drives the car but me.
You were telling us about
Okay.
the aliens.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know anything about the ones we fought today.
But I know how to work this thing anymore.
Wow, there's
Maybe
a
after I
bunch
get
of new
your license,
aliens.
Pee-wee.
It's a wonder that all that weird food didn't kill him.
He's not dead! Stop making jokes about him!
I know you're worried about Grandpa.
I just wish he were here. He would know what to do.
That's definitely the Forever Knights castle, yeah.
Nobody'd think to look for knights in here.
Okay, just pull the drawbridge down. It's so weird seeing Kevin and Ben together like this. It's weird.
Maybe you should have brought a shopping cart.
Watch your back. Yep.
Guess I'm just a little...
What the fuck? Giant fucking dragon? Wow. This is so crazy because I'm so used to Ben and Gwen and Kevin looking a certain way, especially Ben and Gwen, of course, throughout the entirety of Ben 10 and everything. I'm so used to their characters looking a certain way and sounding a certain way, and now to see them a little bit older, seems like they're in high school now, and different voices and everything, and then all of a sudden, boom, in the middle of the episode, here's Kevin and the Omnitrix. Okay, so my reaction, I think, is probably not going to be as over the top like this review opening here. I'm like, oh my god, what? Because I was just trying to absorb everything because it was so much at once. Because it's like, okay, here's a little bit older Ben and Gwen. He doesn't have the Omnitrix on. Grandpa Max is missing. Thankfully, he has the same voice actor, so that's still cool. But you know, we'll see what happens. I'm not like, you know, not liking the new voices for Ben and Gwen and Kevin, but it's something I got to get used to. So all that's going on. Like I said, Grandpa Max is missing. The Forever Knights are involved. Kevin's involved, so sort of deal or whatever. Now they're kind of working-ish with Kevin. Not really, because he didn't get paid with the deal and all that crap. And there's a giant dragon thing or whatever, and the Omnitrix has new aliens in it. Okay. It's a lot to process. So it seems that Ben was kind of having a normal life, it seems, when this episode first started. It seems he somehow, and I'm hoping they explain this, how he got the Omnitrix off, because they made a point throughout the entirety of Ben 10 that it's pretty much impossible. Like, no matter what, he could never take it off. And there must be some sort of maybe setting, maybe Azimuth told him something, I'm not 100% sure, but he must have figured it out. And the way he was talking about it when he was basically deciding whether or not to put it back on after finding out Grandpa Max is missing. Something happened to him, right? And the opening of the episode had those two aliens talking. One of them was ones we saw later on in the episode. Those they looked really creepy. But they said that Max Tennyson, he's the one leaking information or something, so they're going after him. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but okay. So Ben was questioning whether to put it back on. It seemed like he was kind of happy to have it off, but then he started to kind of remember, oh yeah, this is why I had fun with it, because he got this new alien, right? I'll talk about the Omnitrix stuff in a second, where like it like reboots or whatever, or like updates. I don't know what the hell happened there. So Ben goes to Gwen. They hug. I'm like, this kind of makes sense, because I'm assuming maybe things have gotten better between their relationship, especially after everything that's happened. Secret of the Omnitrix, of course. Ben thought Gwen died and everything, and he was crying when she came back, and it was a really, really big moment, I think, for the entirety of the series up to that point, to have that moment where he genuinely thought he lost her and everything, and he just had to cry when he realized she's alive. But anyways, so he's being tracked because there's an alien inside the rust bucket when Ben goes in there to try to find Grandpa Max, and there's somebody off in the distance hiding their face. Turns out to be the alien that Max was working with, but we don't know that, right? Because like somebody's tracking down Ben or trying to find, you know, people associated with Max or whatever. He sees Ben, of course, go to the rust bucket. Later he goes to the school, because of course Ben gets attacked in the rust bucket. They start like that alien starts destroying the rust bucket. I'm like, no, don't destroy the rust bucket. No, we need the rust bucket. So Ben and Gwen get confronted by this alien, who then reveals himself with his disguise, and I'm thinking, okay, who is this guy? And he claims he's some sort of plumber, enforcer, or something from, I'm guessing, space or whatever. I have no idea. But he was helping Max with something, and then Max disappears, and then they're able to kind of understand that, you know, we're on the same side. So Ben puts on the Omnitrix again. I didn't even think about it, because when he was in the rust bucket, he goes to hit his wrist, and he goes, and I'm like, I didn't even think, because I didn't even think to even look on his wrist to even see if it was even on, because I didn't think he could take it off. So I just wasn't even thinking when that happened. But he puts it back on. It's clear it's not an easy decision, but he has to do it because Grandpa Max is missing and something's going on. Like, clearly something is up. So I like the fact that he was kind of questioning it. But then again, I didn't think that we would be starting this show with him even having it off to even question to put it back on. But it seems like he had kind of a good life, I guess, without it. Because I guess he decided, because it sounds like there hasn't been really much going on after the events of Secret of the Omnitrix and all that kind of stuff. Like, it seems like maybe stuff kind of slowed down. Maybe because of Vilgax, I don't know. But it seems like there was a bunch of stuff that happened, of course, in the summer of Ben 10 throughout the whole show. But maybe activity in general has slowed down on Earth. It seemed like that's what they were implying. Maybe there was alien activity, they just weren't aware of it. Maybe Max was, but maybe not to the point where they needed the Omnitrix to be used by Ben. So he took it off somehow and all that. So they go to the deal between the Forever Knights and these aliens, like the same species that was the one that was talking about Max being some sort of leak or something. So there's Kevin. I'm like, okay, and they just say, well, he was in the null void. How'd he get out? I don't remember them saying that exactly, but whatever. So that alien that's helping them goes out and just reveals himself, and then they have to start fighting everybody. And then Ben goes to hit the Omnitrix to hit it. It's zero time, like, yeah! And then it doesn't work. It's blue, which we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen that color on the Omnitrix before, because we've seen orange in the self-destruct sequence. We've seen yellow, I think, on it, where I think it turns yellow when it's absorbing an alien DNA. But we've not seen blue. And they're like, well, and it seems like it was rebooting, but I don't think it was even rebooting. I think it was literally just upgrading. I wonder if it was like, when it got reattached to Ben, I wonder if it like, I have no idea, because it seems like the Omnitrix was kind of just in a box after you took it off, but it upgraded, it changed its design, and it has a whole slew of new aliens he's never used before, and he picked one that was like a mix between Wildvine and kind of like a Heat Blast, and I think he said the name. I have to go back and hear it again, but I was just like so enthralled, like, okay, he's scrolling through and there's all these fucking aliens, and he was doing it later on in Kevin's car, which is weird to say that he was in Kevin's car, and there's even more aliens he's scrolling through. I'm like, the fuck? And the thing is too, instead of the Omnitrix like just being an image on the actual watch itself, it's like a hologram thing. So everyone can kind of see what but see, they're not showing that, they're showing the backside of the aliens, not the front. They don't want to spoil, I'm guessing, these new aliens, but it seems like we're getting a bunch of new aliens. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're not, like, we're only going to see new aliens. We're not going to see any of the classics. I hope we still see the classics. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be kind of irritating if we don't. I hope the Omnitrix hasn't, I don't think the Omnitrix would obliterate, because the way Asmith talked about the Omnitrix was that it's a way for all aliens to kind of understand each other, and it sounds like it's going to have the DNA, because obviously in the future, well, in a version of the future, Ben 10,000, Ken 10, that the Omnitrix has like all these alien types, so many different DNA samples of aliens that, you know, it's pretty much almost unlimited in regards to what Ben can turn into. And of course, Ken, when he got his Omnitrix, he had some aliens in the mix that we've never seen before. So I would assume that they're in there somewhere. Maybe he just doesn't know how to access them yet, because with it being upgraded or whatever, it looking different, it is showing him these new slew of aliens. I don't know. Question to ask for Asmith, I guess. So the fight goes on. Ben's running away and everything, and then he turns into the new one and he fights and everything. And Kevin absorbs like the metal or something, or the concrete or whatever, and then that fight ensues. And then they kind of just, they realize that there's a bigger threat at the moment than Kevin, because they have these level 5 weapons, that the deal is going on with these alien weapons, and Earth has reached like level 2 in terms of, like, I guess technology wise, and these weapons are level 5, which means these weapons should not be in the hands of anybody. So they travel to a castle, but in the process of that, I noticed two things I want to bring up. Kevin, the way he looked at Gwen when she put her hand on his shoulder when he woke back up after being knocked out between the fight with Ben, the way she like said, like, people could be hurt, you know, by those weapons. The way he looked at her, I'm like, okay. And then again, when he slammed on the car brakes, when Ben was like yelling at Gwen, it's like, don't make fun of Grandpa, or something about his death. Like, he's not dead. Like, I don't think Max is dead. Can you imagine if they did that? But they have it to where he slams on the brakes and Kevin yells at Ben for yelling at Gwen. I'm thinking, do you have feelings for Gwen? Do you? Maybe. Maybe he's just being overprotective. I don't know. Maybe because he's more like it also could be seen as Ben, like, Ben is his, like, enemy, his rival, that he just gets mad at him for anything. I don't know. But they find what seems like a Forever Knight's castle. There's no one in there. There's these suits of armor, but there's no one in the suits of armor like the Forever Knights are. And then there's this alien dragon looking thing, and then it to be continued. I'm like, of course it is. So I really enjoyed the episode. It's gonna take me some time to get used to the new voices for Gwen and Ben, and now Kevin, even though we didn't see Kevin that much compared to Ben and Gwen. Of course, Ben and Gwen every episode. But it's interesting that we're hearing the different voices for sure. Max has the same voice, so that's cool, but you know, it's gonna take some used to. I don't hate it. It's just I'm so used to those voices for Ben and Gwen through all those seasons, all those episodes, Secret of the Omnitrix, and even in the CG movie, Destroy All Aliens, like, same voice. So take some time to get used to, but overall enjoyed the episode, and yeah, so I'm ready for part 2. I'm ready to jump in and see what's gonna happen, because man, this is kind of cool. They're a little bit older. We'll see what happens, and the mystery of what happened to Max, the mystery. So overall, good times, enjoyed it, and I'm curious to know what's going to happen next. Hope you guys enjoyed my first reaction to Ben 10 Alien Force. It was definitely interesting for sure. There's a lot to take in. It's still going to be a lot to process, but I'm ready. I'm excited for this journey. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.